Greetings. Let's talk about a vital component to the commercial space transportation industry: launch and reentry sites, or spaceports. As the number and frequency of commercial space transportation launches continues to increase, the FAA wants to maintain our untarnished safety record for launch and reentry operations. For calendar year 2023, there were 117 launch operations from federal, commercial, and exclusive use spaceports. 5 years ago, there were 28 launch operations. That is a 318% increase. We understand the importance of the Office of Commercial Space Transportation sharing our 40-year knowledge and expertise in vehicle, launch, and reentry operations to help create the same level of safety no matter where the spaceport is located or where the reentry activity takes place. Pam Underwood, the Director for the Office of Spaceports, is going to give a more in-depth overview of this critical sector to the commercial space industry. She'll share what's being done to help develop the same expectation of safety to ensure the success of the industry. Pam, over to you.
Thank you, Kelvin. Spaceports are a vital part of the commercial space transportation industry. They are where launch begins. Spaceport infrastructure has many uses. Launch and reentry activities at spaceports are the culmination of an operational and vehicle development program that includes ground-based engine testing, vehicle assembly, manufacturing, and payload processing. With these activities, spaceports enable the full ecosystem that is the commercial space transportation industry. On average, FAA-licensed spaceports in the U.S. indicate most of their revenue and current activity focus on this full ecosystem that is space. Actual launch or reentry operations are only a small portion of their current support and revenue. Spaceports can vary greatly in size and shape based on the types of commercial space activities they support. In general, the FAA licenses locations by vertical or horizontal launch or reentry. A vertical spaceport hosts launches that take off vertically like a traditional launch vehicle, and a horizontal spaceport hosts launches that take off horizontally from a runway using a carrier aircraft that is launched while in the air. In the U.S., the FAA has licensed 14 spaceports. FAA spaceport licensing allows flexibility for each location to be approved for multiple types of operations to support a wide range of commercial space users and activities. The operator must demonstrate compliance with safety regulations for each type of operation they host. Over the last 3 years, vertical launch has been the dominant method, comprising over 90% of the total launch activity. With the increase in new U.S. commercial space companies in development, there continues to be increased demand for pre-launch ground-based testing infrastructure and services from spaceports. The U.S. commercial space transportation industry continues to grow, and the global commercial space transportation industry is growing just as quickly. Since 2021, the U.S. commercial space industry has conducted approximately 10% of the total annual launch activity from international spaceports. The FAA expects this number to increase over the next 3 to 5 years as the global demand for orbital launch and suborbital and orbital human spaceflight capabilities and services continues to grow. This global interest in the space industry highlights the importance of international partnerships for safety for launch, reentry, and the operation of spaceports. This includes spaceport to spaceport, spaceport to space regulator, and space regulator to space regulator partnerships. These international partnerships are vital to support this worldwide growth. The FAA has international partnerships with more than 20 developing and established spaceports and more than 25 space regulators. It is a goal of the FAA to enable greater international multilateral partnerships, enabling one standard for safety for the growing global commercial space transportation industry. The global commercial space transportation industry will thrive with interaction between spaceports and regulatory alignment between international space regulators. The Office of Commercial Space Transportation looks forward to our ongoing and future endeavors with our industry partners as we work to ensure safe space transportation.